Hello there, everybody. If you're watching this video, you may recognize me as the former YouTuber and current BitChuter TTOR. You may also recognize me as the former YouTuber and current BitChuter Broly555TV. But today I am neither of those things. Today I am just a man trying to introduce you to a social media platform that I'm trying to start called CreationSocial. CreationSocial is going to be an open source alt-tech social media platform that champions freedom of expression and will specifically cater to content creators and their fans. And since there's a very, very wide umbrella that covers content creation and content creators, that means that there is the potential to have a very wide variety of views and different kinds of content creators and fan bases on CreationSocial. I think this site, if it takes off, has the potential to become very, very big. Now, this is going to be an open source social media website, and the particular way that we're going to try to do it is we're going to be using the open source script for Open Source Social Network. And in particular, we're going to be using the Fakebook theme for Open Source Social Network and CreationSocial. This means that CreationSocial is going to look incredibly similar and function very similarly to Facebook. It's going to be very, very fun. Now, the bare bones script of the Facebook theme and Open Source Social Network doesn't have a lot of the features that Facebook has, but when you go to the components section of the Open Source Social Network site, you can download a lot of the different components and features that Facebook does have. So by the time CreationSocial goes online and becomes public, you're going to have pretty much all the same features that Facebook does. It's going to look similar to Facebook, which means that the learning curve for learning how to use CreationSocial is going to be very low. If you know how to use Facebook, you'll be able to use CreationSocial. Now, what makes CreationSocial different from Facebook? Well, first of all, it's open source. Facebook is not. Since it's open source, this means anyone who has the ability and knows how to read the code can look at the code for Open Source Social Network and the Fakebook theme for it, and they can figure out how the site is supposed to work, and if, God forbid, we do anything screwy to our users, people will be able to figure out where and probably how we're doing it. Of course, I'm an alt-tech guy. I hate what Silicon Valley has done to the world in terms of censorship, and so I'm going to try to avoid doing everything that Silicon Valley does that's bad and evil. I'm an advocate of freedom of speech and alt-tech, and so I want CreationSocial to be an open platform where anyone who's a content creator or anyone who is a fan of various content creators can come and express themselves. I don't plan on censoring anybody ever, as long as I'm alive and running this site. Now, I don't have the coding skill to actually make this site for myself, so I'm actually working with the content creator SwitchedToLinux, who, as you can see on YouTube, has over 46,800 subscribers, and over on BitChute he has over 1,700 subscribers. SwitchedToLinux is a very good man, very tech savvy, knows how to do actual coding unlike me, so he's doing the difficult work of helping me code the site and helping work out all the different functions and coding we want in it. For example, we don't just want YouTube and Dailymotion and Vimeo videos to embed on posts on CreationSocial. We want people to be able to share alt-tech video links on CreationSocial and have those videos embed. Last time I worked with SwitchedToLinux on the development version of this site, we were able to figure out how to get BitChute videos to embed on posts. And by the time the site rolls out, hopefully we'll also be able to get videos from NewTube and OogTube and other alt-tech video sharing sites. We'll get those videos to be embedded on CreationSocial posts. We're hoping to do that. And aside from the site being open source, and aside from cool things like that, there's other things we plan to do. For example, there's a component that allows you to create a little ad square on the site, and we plan on using this ad square to promote creators who are on the site. So if you're a big content creator or a small content creator, any creator we pick to spotlight for whatever period of time we decide to spotlight them, basically the entire site will know about you, and by advertising your platform, whether it be your YouTube channel, your BitChute channel, or whatever site it is where you primarily post your content, we will promote you, and hopefully that will help you get more exposure and increase your audience size and get you new fans. So basically we'll use the ad component on the site to spotlight creators who use CreationSocial. Now, one thing about Facebook that they decided to do in recent years is that they made it so that you cannot be anonymous on their site. You have to use your real name, and you have to prove that you really are who you say you are, giving them your email, your phone number. In some cases, I heard you even had to send pictures of your driver's license, although I don't know if they do that these days or not. But there is one cool component that I found in the open source social network that I definitely plan on using on this site, on CreationSocial, and that is the component called anonymous registration. And the post containing the link to this says, registering with just one click, who of us has never dreamed of that? With anonymous registration, this dream comes true, allowing curious visitors to easily access your site without having to disclose any personal information. Your front page will look like this, and the prospective member can decide whether to register as just a random 10-digit number or with an individual username. After having clicked Create Now, a window with the login credentials pops up. As you will notice with the next step, anonymous registration indeed has created just another regular account, and it's up to your new member to delete the account right after registering, stay anonymous, or to personalize his data. So basically with CreationSocial, if you want to use the site and you want to be a user on it, but you don't want to give any of your personal information, that's fine. We don't care if you want to be anonymous or not. And unlike Facebook, we'll give you the ability to be anonymous on our site. So if you have a channel that you run and the channel's like, say, Reading Books XYZ, and if that's the username you go by on YouTube and you want to have a CreationSocial account but you don't want to put any of your personal information on that, not a problem. You can just create an account that's named after your YouTube channel and use our site to your heart's content. Unlike Facebook, we don't need your personal information. Frankly, I'm not interested in having any of your personal information. If you just want to go under a username and keep who you really are a secret as far as your personal information goes, I have no problem with that. So those are some of the cool features about CreationSocial that will set it apart from sites like Facebook. Now, right now, as I said earlier, we're in the development phase, so basically SwitchedToLinux and I are currently working on coding the site. As far as a timetable of when this site's going to go online, well, I don't really know exactly when. I'm hoping that it will be online by the end of the year, and hopefully sooner than that. But it's definitely the near future. I'd say it's a matter of a few months before this site goes online. In the meantime, I'm just trying to spread awareness of CreationSocial as a concept. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. But if you're watching this on BitChute, I would encourage you to subscribe here as well. And if you're watching on YouTube and you see the little BitChute logo on screen, go to the description box below, check out the CreationSocial BitChute channel, and I would encourage you to subscribe there as well, because with how censorious YouTube has been, they may actually terminate the CreationSocial channel here on YouTube when they realize that CreationSocial is an alt-text site that is attempting to grow itself with YouTube as a tool. So if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to go to the CreationSocial BitChute channel and subscribe there. I'm also on Twitter, but then again, Twitter may do the same thing to me when they realize that, oh goodness, an open source alt-tech social media platform is trying to start up and get users to the site by using Twitter, so they may shut this down in the future too. But that's okay, because you can just go ahead to the CreationSocial Gab account, follow there, and stay up to date with everything CreationSocial. And of course, CreationSocial has a Minds channel. I'm not even going to bother with Facebook at this point. But Minds is one of the leading alt-tech alternatives to Facebook. It used to be a lot better than it currently is now, but I decided to create a channel there anyways to see if I can get Minds users to join the site in the future when it goes online. And of course, if you want to spread awareness of CreationSocial, you are more than welcome to. And if you'd like to contribute financially to CreationSocial so that we can actually go online, maintain infrastructure hosting costs with our hosting provider that I've targeted for starting the site up with, and if you want to contribute financially so that we can expand operations and infrastructure in the future, I currently have a CreationSocial account set up on Subscribestar, and you can see all the various tiers from $1 per month to $100 per month. Which one you want to be is up to you. I just created the account though, and there's the little notice that says the site is under review and that due to the high volume of recently submitted profiles, the approval will take longer than usual. So I don't know if you'll be able to donate on the Subscribestar account right away, but keep checking on that. And keep checking on the CreationSocial Twitter, Gab, and Minds accounts, because if that does get approved and you're able to donate through Subscribestar to CreationSocial, I will make you guys aware of it. So I would encourage you, go ahead, spread the word about CreationSocial, and let's build up some momentum and actually make this site coming into existence a reality instead of what it currently is, which is just an aspirational dream on my part. Spread the word about CreationSocial, and hopefully I will see you soon in another update video.